What happens when you add a gimbal to optical image stabilization? What's going on, everybody? This is Jay, and this is my unboxing and review of the XCam Sight 2. Let's get started. The XCam Sight 2 is a very inexpensive gimbal that I got directly from Banggood.com. I believe the price on this one was $49, but I think it went up to $70 again. And you can also find it on Amazon Prime in case you guys need it a little bit faster, especially if you're buying it here in the United States. It is currently in stock, so you can get it as fast as 2 days. Now, for a very long time, I've been anticipating this product due to the fact that I wanted to see what happens when you add a gimbal to optical image stabilization cameras. As we know, many flagship devices out there, like the ones from LG, HTC, Samsung, Sony, and even Apple, they all have now optical image stabilization. So I just had the curiosity of what happens when you add one of these devices, and that's exactly what we're going to be seeing later on in this video. For right now, let's go ahead and take a look here at the box. We can see in the front you just got the branding of the device, and it's nothing special, and the size is very similar to a smartphone box. As a matter of fact, when I received it, I thought it was a smartphone, but then I opened it and I was very excited about this product. So now, taking a look inside of the box, we have here a little divider so that it keeps the product safe. And we got here the gimbal itself. And the cool part about this gimbal is that it's very easy to use. There's no software needed, there's no updates, there's no nothing. Just plug and play and you are set to go. So let's go ahead and set it aside. We got here some manuals to show you some of the basic functionalities of this product. And I have to admit, since I never owned a gimbal for a smartphone before, I did have to read it a little bit just to know how to align it, how to set it up properly so that I get the best usage possible. So here it is explaining what to do and not to do when you are hooking up your phone. So I'll be showing you later on how to do it correctly so that you don't encounter any issues later on with this product. So there we have it for the manuals. Again, they are useful, so if I was you, I would read them. Then we got here a little pouch so you can store this product. And yes, I already took it out and it was kind of hard to put it back in here, but this is the pouch that I'm talking about. And it keeps it away from scratches, damages, and anything else. So that's very nice that they included it. And then inside here we also have what I think is a certificate. I guess this is for warranty purposes. In case something happens, you at least know the address of the manufacturer so that you can send it back for repairs if needed. I highly doubt that they really honor this, to be honest with you guys. It's China, so unless you get it from something like Amazon or something like that, then most likely they would not honor this certificate. With this being said, inside of the box we have nothing else. Now let's talk a little bit more about the product. So now that we got the battery completely charged and all the plastic removed, I want to show you here around the device so that we can see all the buttons that we have available and their functionality as well. So on the top here we got the power key. On the side we have a charging port. We also have a little lever so that we can move the phone up and down. I'll be showing you exactly what it does later on. And on the bottom side here we have nothing. On the back we have the branding of the device, and on the bottom it says from whom it was designed. And then on the other side we got here a little arm that needs to be open at 90 degrees. Now keep in mind that you need to do this before you attach your smartphone on the actual gimbal, otherwise it won't work properly. Also, we got here 2 clamps where you will place your smartphone. And yes, I did test it, the Samsung Galaxy Note 5, which is a pretty big device, and even the Galaxy Note 7 replica that I still have around, and it fitted perfectly well. Now in this demo here, I'll be showing you the Galaxy S7 that I currently own, and I do apologize, there's a sticker stuck to it. So this is the Galaxy S7. Now on the testing that I completed for the camera stabilization, I used the Samsung Galaxy Note 5 just to prove that this thing can handle a big phone. Now the motors inside are not brushless, they are brushed, and this is a 2-axis gimbal, so that means that you're only going to get stabilization if you're moving up and down, and also forward and backwards. That's pretty much it. So to get started, all you have to do is put in your phone before turning it on. In my case, I prefer to have the power key on the top side. Then you need to centralize it the best way possible. Right now it looks like it's centralized, and then you're going to hold it in this position, and while you're holding it in this position, which is in a 90-degree angle here, you're going to go ahead and power on this thing and then let it go. And as you guys can see, right now it's currently turned on, and that's all you have to do. The cool part about this product is that it doesn't need any software, it doesn't need any updates, and that's the amazing part about it. It's pretty much just put your phone in, make sure that it is centralized, as you guys can see right here, and you are all set to go. Also, you can notice how this light is blinking, and that's because it's trying to connect with the Bluetooth inside of my device, because I did set it up with the Galaxy Note 5, but I didn't set it up with the Galaxy S7 yet. So now the stabilization is actually pretty cool, and that's something that we're going to be seeing in just a moment. I was so impressed to see the difference between not having this product and having the product. So I think it's definitely convenient. Let me go ahead here and turn on the camera so that way you guys can see what I'm talking about. And you can see that it is pretty stable. I mean, it's still going to shake sometimes depending on the movement that you're doing, but it's not going to look as shaky as when we don't have this product installed on the device. So now with this being said, guys, what we're going to do is show you here a quick clip, me using this product and without the product. So hopefully you guys like it, and let me know in the comment section below if you think it's worth it. Here we go. To get started, we are using here the Samsung Galaxy Note 5, and this is without the gimbal, and you can clearly notice how it is a little bit shaky still, even with optical image stabilization with a resolution of 1080p. It's more than clear, and in a brief moment we will be adding the gimbal so that you guys can give me your best opinion whether or not this product is worth it. But based on my testings, the product is definitely worth it. So let's check out the gimbal. Alright guys, so right now we are using the Samsung Galaxy Note 7 at 1080p with optical image stabilization activated, and we are also using the gimbal for demonstration purposes. And we already saw how the Note 5 records without the gimbal stabilization, and this is pretty cool because it does work. I'm not sure if you can tell, but there is a little bit of a difference without the gimbal. So right now moving upwards, downwards, and from side to side. Remember that this is a 2-axis gimbal, so it's not going to be perfect. A 3-axis would do a lot better in my opinion. So hopefully this testing is good enough for you guys to see that this gimbal is definitely worth the money. Alrighty guys, so now that we saw that little clip, you guys can definitely tell that this thing makes a difference, and I think it's quite cool, especially for the price. I think it's definitely worth it, and I really couldn't wait until I show you this product. I know it has been on YouTube, I believe, for the past 5 months or so, but I really don't understand why it didn't become viral. Honestly, this product is so cool and it's so inexpensive compared to other products that I've seen out there, that I think, guys, that this is something that you should have. Even if you're not going to use it every day, there's always a moment, let's say a birthday or something comes up and you need to have a stable video. This is a way to do it, even if you don't have optical image stabilization. Now, on the beginning of this video, I mentioned, what happens when you have O.I.S, which is optical image stabilization, and a gimbal, and that's because I wanted to see how stable it was going to be, because as we know, optical image stabilization stabilizes your video quite a bunch already. So I think that, yes, it definitely made an improvement, and also I wanted to take this opportunity to show you here how the buttons work. If you move this little lever up, the phone will move upwards. If you move down, it'll move downwards. So that's kind of cool. And also, after you are connected to the Bluetooth, in which I'm going to show you here in just a moment, first you go here into your Bluetooth settings, and then you click, or you find your device. In this case, I have here the XCam Sight 2. You click on it, and I'm not sure if it's in pairing mode. I may have to turn it off and turn it back on. Yes, that's exactly the case. So right now, let me just go ahead and power it off, turn it back on, and now it's going to attempt, and there we go. We have already connected to Bluetooth. And after this, all you have to do is just open your camera before you use the the button here on the other side, so you can take photos and also videos, and you just press it. This is also a clicker. If you press it in, it'll take photos for you. There we go. You got another photo here, and if you want to move down, okay, you can do so as well. take another photo on here. So as you guys can see, it has a lot of great usage and is really inexpensive. So to be honest with you guys, I think it's definitely cool. The only little cons that I noticed is that the battery will only last you about 3 hours to 3 hours and a half. But I highly doubt that anybody out there is going to be recording for that long. So I think it's still a very cool product, very inexpensive, and the shipment can be very, very quickly for you. So with this being said, if you guys do have any questions, you know exactly what to do. Just leave your comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you think it was helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next one.